What is up, everybody? This is Joseph Conlon here with your AEW Dynamite review on Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. I hope all of you are having a good Wednesday night, and I hope all of you enjoyed watching AEW tonight. But overall, show, not going to sit here and say it was great. Not even going to sit here say that it was a really good show or whatever. It was fine. For what the card was tonight, not the best card that AEW's put on, but look, you can't have these banger Dynamites every single week, and I get that. Tonight's show, for what it was, for what we had at the card, the show was fine. It was good enough, and it got you ready for the Holiday Bash, and then the 2 weeks, the two-night event for New Year's Smash. That's what this episode was for. This was to get from here and to develop stories for next week, which, I mean, next week looks pretty damn good to me, but we'll get to that more later on in the review tonight. But if you have not already, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are only 23 subscribers away until 300 subscribers here on the Big Fight Field channel. And once we do get 300 subscribers, I am going to do a big video for that, for me getting 300 subscribers. So if you have not already, hit that subscribe button. Go check out my Raw review, and then go check out my Dolphins video that I made yesterday, if you have not already. Let's get started with the review, man. The show started off with a six-man tag between Matt Hardy and Private Party against Hangman Page and the Dark Order, John Silver and Alex Reynolds. I was pretty excited for this one, I'm not going to lie. I'm interested in the Hangman Page Dark Order situation, if the Hangman's going to join the Dark Order or not, but six-man tag. It was good. It was a good six-man tag. Nothing really special here. I did like the ending, though. The ending did see some creases in there, but John Silver got taken out with a twist of fate to Matt Hardy. You could see him clutching his knee. He said he's okay. It's a bruised knee. Nothing serious, guys. John Silver, he's okay. Then Matt Hardy, Private Party, hit Jitter Juice on Alex Reynolds with the Dark Order. Matt Hardy tags himself in, and he gets the pinfall over Alex Reynolds. And then you see Matt Hardy celebrating. He's telling Quinn and Cassie to get up. They don't look so happy because Matt Hardy was being selfish. He got the win for himself. And people on social media are saying, is this teasing a Matt Hardy heel turn? Is Matt Hardy going to be turning heel in Private Party? I don't think so, man. I don't think Matt Hardy's going to be turning heel. I don't think he needs to turn heel. I think maybe you could get Private Party to turn heel on Matt Hardy, be like, you're not being that good of a mentor, and you know what, we're just better off on our own. That kind of storyline. I don't think Matt Hardy's going to end up turning heel in this one. You got to give it time. I think it'll be Private Party. But yeah, for what it was, good six-man tag. I'm shocked that Hangman and the Dark Order didn't win. I was kind of expecting them to win that match to solidify Hangman Page, possibly joining the Dark Order for a little bit. But they didn't get the win. Matt Hardy, Private Party, they got the win in this six-man tag here tonight. And then we got Cody Rhodes versus Angelico. But before that, we got a little segment between Brandy and Cody. There's a package at the door. Cody picked it up. They're sitting on the couch. Cody opened it, and it says, we're expecting a baby in 2021. So that confirms that Brandy Rhodes is pregnant, and the Rhodes, Cody and Brandy, they're going to be parents now. So huge congratulations to the both of them. They're going to be parents. They're going to be great parents. And we're getting a lot of new wrestling couples that are having babies. We just had Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch welcome their new baby girl. Renee and John Moxley, I believe, are having a baby. And now Cody and Brandy, they're going to be having a baby. So a lot of wrestling couples in the world get being father and husband. So congratulations to Cody and Brandy on that. This match with Cody Rhodes and Angelico, it was good. Good 6-minute tag. Pretty much a theme throughout the show. Not like one match stood out to be, great or really good or any of that stuff. It was just some good action. Not a lot of promo work. It just try to get from this episode to next week's episode, which I think is going to be a great show, which again we'll get to. But it was a good match. I went around 11 minutes. Cody hit him with the diamond cutter. He had Angelico with the diamond cutter. And Cody got the win over Angelico. Good match. Then Team Taz come out. You got Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, Hobbs, Taz's son, Darby up in the nosebleeds. Taz addresses Darby that the Machine, Brian Cage, is coming for the TNT Championship. It was basically the same promo that he cut a couple weeks ago. And then Team Taz was going to go attack Cody. Sting came out for the save. And then he was getting in the face of Team Taz, pointing the baseball bat at Hobbs because Hobbs was going to go after Sting. They pulled him back, and then Sting looked at Cody. Sting pointed the baseball bat to Darby Allin, and that was that. Nothing crazy here. Good match with Cody and Angelico. And then we got Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston came out next, and he addressed his enemies. Pac, back at England, dealing with a neck injury. That didn't work out so well. Then he said the big, giant bastard goofball, Lance Archer. And then as soon as he said Lance Archer, his theme music hit. Lance Archer started to attack Eddie Kingston. So then Butcher and the Blade, they got into it with Archer helping out their friend Eddie Kingston. Then the Lucha Bros came back and helped Lance Archer. Then in comes Pac. Pac comes in. He slides into the ring. We got Eddie Kingston facing Pac with Lance Archer on his back. And we got Butcher, Blade, Lucha Bros going at it. Pac and Eddie Kingston. Pac and Lance Archer, I apologize. They're going after Eddie Kingston. They both want a piece of Eddie Kingston. And then in the ring, Archer has Kingston in a chokeslam position. And Pac gives Eddie Kingston a pump kick. Archer's going to hit his chokeslam. Pac didn't let him. And this has now tensions between Lance Archer and Pac. And if this is going to be building to a little match between them, sign me up. Lance Archer versus Pac. That's going to be a very good match when it happens down the line. I like where this is going. It's going to be Eddie Kingston building tension between Lance Archer and Pac for a couple weeks. It might even lead to a match between those two on Dynamite. And then they're going to realize that they're both being worked by Eddie Kingston. And it will lead to either Kingston versus Archer or Kingston versus Pac at Revolution. So I'm liking where this feud's going. This was good. And let's see what happens going into the next couple weeks with this story. And then we got the big 12-man tag between the Inner Circle, MJF, Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, Santana and Ortiz. Wardlow was not there tonight. And they were going up against the Best Friends, Varsity Blondes, Griff Garrison, and Brian Pillman Jr., and Top Flight. Before I talk about the match, I want to talk about Top Flight real quick. Imagine being Top Flight, okay? Darius and Dante Martin. Dante Martin is, I believe, 19 years old, and Darius is 21 years old. Their first two out of three matches on Dynamite were in a tag team match against the Young Bucks and in a six-man tag with Chris Jericho on the opposite side. That's got to be insane, dude. That has got to be absolutely insane. And they're still rookies in AEW. They're rookies. And sooner rather than later, when they start to develop and grow and establish themselves as a tag team, they're going to be very good. And they're going to be the tag team champions. Maybe not in 2021. Maybe not even in 2022. But if they're still around in 2023, I think they're going to be the tag team champions in AEW. But this match, not a fan of. I'm sorry. I did not like this match. I don't like these big multi-man matches, 10 mans. They did a 12-man with the Elite and the Dark Order. This match was supposed to be a 14-man, but it got reduced to 12. But, I mean, I don't like it. There's too many guys in the ring. It's just too chaotic. I don't like these big 12-man, 10-man tags. You gotta stop it with these big, like, 6-man's fine. That's cool. But a 12-man, a 12-man tag, you're just getting too over the top with it, in my opinion. I'm just going to get to the ending here, because I don't really want to talk about this match. Jake Hager gave, I believe it was Griff Garrison, a gut-wrench powerbomb. MJF sticks out his hand. Hager tags him in. MJF gets the pinfall on Griff Garrison. After the match, the Inner Circle continued to attack Griff Garrison. Top Flight make the save. They go after the Inner Circle. The Inner Circle goes out the ring, and we see the Inner Circle staring down Top Flight to end this segment. And then that led to a backstage interview with Top Flight, where that led to Chris Jericho and MJF going up against Top Flight in a tag team match next week on Dynamite. That's something I'm really looking forward to. I told you guys already, I love this tag team in Top Flight. They're so young, but now they got 2 matches against Chris Jericho. They got one here, and now they got another one next week against Chris Jericho and MJF. And I said it a few weeks ago. That I have no interest in a Chris Jericho Jake Hager tag team. And I think a Chris Jericho MJF tag team would be much better. I thought at the end they were going to set up Jericho and Hager against Top Flight. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm good with that. But we're getting Jericho and MJF against Top Flight. That's a match I'm really looking forward to next week. I'm really looking forward to seeing these young kids in Top Flight who are almost the same age as me, which is crazy to think about, man. It really is. So, kudos to them. Kudos to Top Flight. They are the future of the AEW tag team division, along with another tag team called the Acclaimed. They made their AEW Dynamite debut tonight. Max Caster and Anthony Bowens of the Acclaimed. They went up against SCU, Frankie Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels. I love the Acclaimed's entrance. Max Caster's gold, man. Anthony Bowens is good. I think, in my honest opinion, Max Caster is the standout guy in that tag team, the Acclaimed. But Caster and Kazarian got into a rap battle before the match. It was fun. It was fun. It was funny. Made me laugh a couple times. Caster made me laugh. Kazarian made me laugh. It was good. It was good. Tag team match. Nothing crazy. It was a good tag team match. Not gonna say, I don't know if it was the match of the night. Was it? Yeah, this would probably qualify for my match of the night. So, good tag team match. The Acclaimed got the victory. Much deserved. It's great to see the young veterans, Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, put over a young tag team in the Acclaimed. As Daniels was going for the best moonsault ever, Max Caster, hit the speaker box over Daniels' head. Bowens hit his finisher. The Acclaimed got a big victory over SCU. Then after the match, the Acclaimed did a rap to the Young Bucks, and in that rap, they challenged them to a tag team title match next week on Dynamite. Young Bucks accepted it. That we are getting this tag team title match. Again, very excited for this match next week. Should be very good. These two young tag teams in AEW, Top Flight and the Acclaimed. I'm telling you, man, they are the future. They are the future of the AEW tag team division, and it's going to be very exciting to see what these two young tag teams have to offer in the years to come. Hopefully they're both still in AEW. I know they're both signed. Top Flight signed a 5-year deal. I'm not sure how long the Acclaimed signed for, but I know they're signed. But my God, man, 3 years down the line, if we can get these two tag teams going at it for the tag team titles, that would be unbelievable. That would be great. I'm totally high on both Top Flight and the Acclaimed, and I'm excited for this Acclaimed Young Bucks match next week for the tag team titles. It's going to be very good. It's going to be a very good match. And then we got our women's match with Big Swole, Serena Deeb versus Ivelisse Diamante. I didn't really care about this match. I'm sorry. I did not really care about this match going into it. The match didn't really mean anything. Big Swole got the victory over Ivelisse and Diamante with Serena Deeb. I would have given the victory to the heels to establish them more. I think Swole probably could have taken the pinfall here, and it wouldn't hurt her that much. But after the match, you got Nyla Rose coming down to attack Swole and Serena Deeb. Ivelisse and Diamante join, and then Red Velvet hits Nyla Rose with a steel chair. It's whatever. They're developing a story for the women's division. It's fine as long as you got the women doing something and it's a good storyline. It's good for me. It's a thumbs up. Match didn't really mean anything, but who knows? Maybe we'll see progress, which we are seeing progress right now because the women are getting storylines in AEW, but hopefully we see some big things in the women's division coming in for AEW in 2021. Then we get a couple match announcements for next week's Holiday Bash show. It's a reminder, they said a lot of times tonight, but in case you guys didn't hear, I'll tell you. TNT's got a basketball game going on. The Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm not that big of a basketball guy. I won't be watching. I'll probably take a peek on NXT, seeing what's going on over there, if they're on next week. I think they are. Next week, Christmas and all that stuff, so it could be a weird schedule, but if NXT's on next Wednesday, I'll take a peek on what's going on over there, and then I'll watch AEW at 10 o'clock. But with basketball on at 7:30, AEW's not coming on until 10 o'clock, or they said 10 o'clock or immediately following the NBA game. It's probably going to be a little bit after 10 o'clock, so next Wednesday night. It's going to be a late one, man. It's going to be a midnight review here on the Big Fight Field channel. I'm sure I'm going to be awake. I hope you guys are awake with me. It's going to be a long, we're going to be doing an AEW Dynamite review on Christmas Eve. That's crazy. Technically, it'll be on Christmas Eve, so next Wednesday, bring your popcorn, man. It's going to be a good review. And we got a very good show as well. The card they announced tonight, looking nice for next week. We got Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed for the tag team titles. Top Flight versus Chris Jericho and MJF. Evil Uno versus Dustin Rhodes. The Butcher versus Pac. Underrated match, man. Better look out for that. That's going to be a good one. Hikaru Shida is going to be in action, the women's champion, next week. And we're getting a 6-man tag between Jurassic Express against Dark Orders 5, 10, and Colt Cabana. So next week should be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good show. I think it's gonna be a late night review here on the Big Fight Field channel. So I'm looking forward to it. And then the main event. The main event only got 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. I'd say 9 minutes. I could see why. Because you kind of wanted to make this a statement win for Kenny Omega. This was a no disqualification match against Joey Janela. Janela threw a trash can at Omega during the entrance, and they got at it right away. On the outside, chairs, Sonny Kiss was there. Don Callis was there for Kenny Omega. And match only went 9 minutes. Omega hit a lot of offense on Janela. Trash can moonsault, hitting him over the head with a cookie sheet, hitting him with steel chairs. And what was so good about this is Don Callis told Tony Schiavone to get off the announce table so he could do some color commentating. Tony Schiavone was like, hell no, you can kiss my ass. That was funny. That was very funny by Tony Schiavone right there. He's like, hell no, you can kiss my ass, Callis. That was fun. I loved that part. So what they did was they had Callis with a microphone and Kenny Omega with a microphone talking during the match, and they were being so obnoxious and being very annoying. It was great. It was so great, and that's what was good about this match. The match didn't even last that long. It's the cockiness and the obnoxious attitude between Kenny Omega and Don Callis. And then at the end, Janela got a little bit of offense in, places Omega on the table, hits a leg drop, throws him in the ring, goes for the moonsault, misses, 2 big triggers, 1 winged angel. Kenny Omega defeats Joey Janela in 9 minutes. After the match, the Death Triangle, Pac and the Lucha Brothers came out. They came out to interrupt Kenny and Don Callis. And they said, Pac said that him and Kenny have some unfinished business. But that's something we will take care of later on at a later time. But right now, with the man looking at my right, he was never eliminated from the world title tournament back in October. So should you even be the world champion right now? And then Callis gets on the microphone and he says, as being the world champion, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Omega got cocky, and then Pac was like, well, I just spoke to Tony Khan. And on December 30th, at New Year's Smash, on night 1, Kenny Omega, you're going to be defending the World Championship against Rey Fenix. And that's the way Dynamite went off the air tonight. Very good, man. I'm very excited for Kenny Omega versus Rey Fenix. We were robbed of that match a couple weeks ago. It turned into Penta versus Kenny Omega. That was a great match in its own right. But Rey Fenix and Omega last year at AAA, they tore it up for the Mega World Championship. That was a classic. And they're going to do it again December 30th. I'm really looking forward to that match. It's going to be very good. And that's the end of the Dynamite review here for you guys tonight. Overall, like I said earlier, this was just a setup show to get to the big holiday bash next week. That's going to be a very good show. Overall, for tonight's show, it was fine. It was fine show overall. But thank you guys for watching the review. If you have not already, like I said, subscribe to the channel, man. We are 23 subs away from the channel. We're going to have some great content here for you for the rest of the week. We're going to have TLC predictions tomorrow here on the channel. It's going to be TLC predictions. Friday, we're going to preview the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday, along with a SmackDown review on Friday night. Then on Saturday, I'm going to be on my good friend DJ Storm's channel doing his show, the Lightning Flash Update, where we go over the biggest news, rumors, and reports of the week in pro wrestling, and we review Raw, AEW Dark, AEW Dynamite, NXT, and SmackDown. So you got news and rumors and 5 weekly shows on Saturday. So make sure you subscribe to his channel, because you'll see me on there on Saturday as his guest for the Lightning Flash Update. And then on Sunday, going to do another double upload. We're going to recap the Patriots-Dolphins game, and we're going to review TLC on Sunday night. Comment down below, what did you guys think of tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite? Hit that like button if you like what you heard in this video. Follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph. And I'll see you guys right here tomorrow on the channel. We're going to talk some TLC here on the channel. So have a good night. Stay safe.